Hi. You see, behind me here, it looks like the sun is out and I've closed the curtain to block the sun. The sun ain't out. It basically is a cloudy day, but we've been having a lot of snow, and snow just reflects whatever light you have. So it's that bright. You live in the Syracuse area, you don't get a lot of sun in January. So that's just how that is. And I'm having trouble getting my lighting right. I've got a little cold, so I may sound a little nasally. I hope I don't sneeze, but here we go. How many of you still play tic-tac-toe? You remember tic-tac-toe? That's the game where you have the 2 lines this way, 2 lines this way, and you put your X's and your O's in it. And when you're younger, it seems fascinating for maybe the first couple of weeks, and then you learn how to basically block everybody so that every single game ends in a tie. And you don't play it anymore because now you can't really win it unless you play someone who's new to the game. And at a certain point, you forget how that goes. And so early on, you might lose a couple because you've forgotten, how the game really works because you haven't played it in a while. But you're going to get it quicker than your opponent does. And at a certain point, you're going to get right back to that same thing. And you're probably at some point going to say, I'm never going to play this game again. I'm at that point, obviously. I can't remember the last time I played it. I might have been, 11? So, you have to find reasons to challenge yourself so that you keep your life interesting, you continue learning, and you move forward. I got a story for you. Remember asteroids? How many people remember asteroids? You young folks might not remember it unless you found a game that you could play at home on asteroids, but back in my day when I was in college, it was in the dorm, and it was at the clubs, of all weird things. And it was in almost every single bar that you went to. I don't drink, so I didn't go to a lot of bars. But, some of my friends wanted to go out, and every once in a while I didn't feel like staying in the room, so I would go out with them, and sure enough, Asteroids would be in the bar. Asteroids was a big deal. You want to know how big a deal it was? In 1980, I won the Area Asteroids Championship. And I got this nice plaque, just the weirdest thing, and they were going to send me to the state championships for asteroids. How weird is that? A video game state championship. I decided to go for bowling instead, and the guy who I beat, he went for the asteroids, and I had a lot more fun than he had because he was in a room with a bunch of guys. He had to bring his own quarters. Think about that. You're in a tournament, and you have to use your own money to play the game. It was really strange. But a few years later, I've graduated from college. I'm working a part-time job looking to find a full-time job. And this one day, the part-time job was early in the morning. So it went from 6 to 10. So 6 to 10, it's over with. My friend says, hey, let's go over to, I think it was called the Poorhouse West. Because we had a Poorhouse North, and there was another Poorhouse. I guess that was just the big name in this town. So we walk over to the Poorhouse West, and of course they've got an asteroids machine. Now, like I said, I don't drink. I didn't want anything else. It was real early in the morning, it was like 10:15 or so. So I don't know if they were serving drinks, but I really didn't want anything. So I decided I'm going to go play asteroids. And I start playing asteroids. And I kept playing asteroids on the same quarter. And I just kept playing. And it got to 1 in the afternoon. It got to 4 in the afternoon. And anytime someone put a quarter up on the machine, because that's what would happen if someone would put a quarter up on the machine so they could play next. Anytime someone put a quarter up on the machine, I got better. Because I had decided I'm not giving up this machine. All day long, I'm going to stay here. And so I kept playing. And kept playing. And what would happen back then is that, asteroids, you would shoot all the things, and once you cleared the entire board, it would put a little ship up at the top to show you how many times you could get killed. And, at a certain point, when you lost them all, then it was the next person's time. I had 3 rows of ships at the top, which basically said I could sit back every once in a while and just watch it and let it kill my ship and bring it down, and then I could play some more. And I played that game until 1:30 in the morning. Yes, I did. So, what was that? Over 14 hours? I sat there playing asteroids. And I never played it again after that day because there's nowhere to go. I understood the game. I had beaten it badly. I had tried tricks. Like, for instance, I tried just staying in the middle, spinning everything. I tried flying all over the place. I couldn't lose. I just had the talent. There was nothing more for me to do with that game. So I never played it again because I needed a challenge. I needed something that would tell me, okay, maybe they can learn something else and move on. That's what I think that life has to be. You can't be comfortable. You can't just sit there and let everything just be so easy and not try and actually feel like you're living. You have to give it a shot. For instance, there's a lot of folks out there. Some of you subscribe to this video channel, which I appreciate, but some of y'all ain't never put up a video. Not one. And I'm wondering, why haven't you put up a video? Put up at least one video. You don't necessarily have to be in it, although that's kind of cool. But take your camera and walk your neighborhood and maybe just take a picture of that. Go to the lake if you have a lake, or go to the park and just take a video and put a video up and see how you feel about doing that. And you know what? You will get people who will come to your channel just to watch that one video. It doesn't have to be spectacular. Heck, I don't think I'm putting out anything that's overly spectacular, but I'm trying to put out information. And that's really the idea behind almost everything. If you're at a job and you are bored, it's time to leave the job, or it's time to ask for more responsibility. You just aren't going to be able to keep your sanity if you're bored or if you can't learn anything. Anyway, that's my lesson today. I'm stopped up. I'm probably going to be stopped up for a few days, but at least I don't feel horrible. This is what happens when it's 7 degrees outside. You're sitting at your desk. My name is Mitch Mitchell. If you like this kind of thing, please like, subscribe, hit that bell for notifications. I'll talk to y'all later.